It might seem astonishing, but some of the most intricate structures in nature are not built by primates with their clever hands, nor by beavers with their powerful teeth. They are woven, knot, by a creature weighing no more than a few coins, the weaver bird. A tiny architect, brain no larger than a pea. They don't just assemble twigs, they manipulate flexible materials, tying genuine knots with beak and foot, a feat of engineering passed down through generations. The nest's purpose goes far beyond shelter. A fortress, a nursery, a courtship display, designed to thwart predators, to shield against the elements, and to win the approval of a female. The quality of a male's weaving advertises his fitness. The nest holds the story of survival and a new generation, a structure so finely balanced it dangles from the slimmest branches, often overhanging rivers teeming with crocodiles, yet secure through lashing storms. The entrance, a long, downward-facing tube, a brilliant defense against climbing snakes. The inner chamber, lined with feathers and grass, is a perfectly insulated cot. The process of building a weaver's nest begins with a single crucial choice: the location. These birds are masters of risk assessment. They will often select a branch that is thin and pliable, one that would bend or even break under the weight of a heavier predator. A monkey, a genet. Many species, such as the widespread village weaver of Africa, show a distinct preference for trees that overhang water. This is no accident. The water below forms a natural moat, a formidable barrier to many ground-based threats, and a deterrent to snakes. The tree itself becomes a bustling community, a high-rise apartment complex of woven nests. Once the prime real estate has been secured, the male weaver bird begins the arduous task of gathering materials. He is remarkably selective, flying back and forth in search of the perfect building supplies. He seeks out long, fresh blades of grass, palm fronds, thin, pliable twigs. These materials must be strong enough to provide structural integrity, but flexible enough to be bent, twisted and knotted without snapping. He uses his sharp beak to strip leaves into thin, ribbon-like strands, preparing his thread for the complex weaving to follow. Holding one end with his foot, the male wraps the other around a twig, forming the anchor point for the entire structure. He then ties a true, non-slip knot, a behavior exceedingly rare in the animal kingdom. From this single knot, he weaves a solid ring, the foundation for the chamber. Working with tireless energy, often hanging upside down in remarkable acrobatics, he adds strand after strand. His beak moves with the precision of a master loom operator. This relentless activity is driven by an ancient, powerful instinct. The male is not merely building a shelter, he is crafting his legacy. The nest is his primary tool of courtship, the physical manifestation of his genetic quality. He works from dawn until dusk, a flurry of motion and focused intent. The air is filled with rustling grass and chirps, each male racing to create a masterpiece that will ensure his lineage within the bustling community. The actual technique of weaving is a breathtaking display of innate skill. The male weaver bird's beak is a multi-purpose tool, acting as pliers, as scissors, and as a shuttle all at once. He pokes the end through the existing weave, reaches from the other side, grabs the tip, and pulls it tight. This is repeated hundreds, even thousands of times. The resulting fabric is incredibly dense and strong, withstanding fierce winds and torrential downpours. The outer shell is often thatched with broader leaves, layered like tiles on a roof to shed water, keeping the chamber perfectly dry and comfortable. Different weaver species have unique architectural styles, each adapted to their environment and threats. The Baya weaver constructs a magnificent retort-shaped nest with an entrance tunnel that can approach a meter in length. This tube makes it extraordinarily difficult for predators like tree snakes to reach the egg chamber. Inside, the main chamber is a smooth, cup-like hollow. If she accepts the nest, the female adds finishing touches, fine grasses, downy feathers, and plant fluff, crucial insulation for eggs and chicks, a warm cradle within a tough, woven shell. So robust, many nests outlast a season. Some are repaired and reused. The monumental nests of sociable weavers can persist for over a century. A tiny engineer whose work endures, a testament to instinct, precision, and the drive to build a safe haven. Here, life is protected, because a master craftsman wove a home. To watch one at work is to see a master craftsman unexpected brilliance in motion. For the male weaver bird, the nest is everything. His song, his dance, his grand romantic gesture. Hanging from the bottom, he beats his wings, filling the colony with a whirring sound. He puffs his bright feathers, seeming larger and more impressive, all while singing a loud, chattering song. But the female is a demanding critic. She will not be swayed by song and dance alone. When intrigued, she conducts a thorough inspection. She lands, pecks and pulls at strands, scrutinizes the entrance, then carefully enters to assess size, shape, and comfort. The male can only watch with frantic anticipation. If it is flimsy, too small, or poorly positioned, she rejects it without a second thought. He tears it down, or begins again. Some males build half a dozen in a season. If she approves, she enters and stays. Acceptance granted. She adds her own touches, lining the chamber with soft feathers. A pair bond is formed. The bachelor pad becomes a family home. From first knot to final inspection, only the most capable and industrious males pass their genes on. Soon, a clutch of 2 to 4 small eggs appears, blue, green, or speckled white. The incubation period begins. Eggs must be kept warm. The female undertakes most duties. After about 2 weeks, the chicks hatch. Blind, naked, utterly helpless, needing warmth, food, and protection. Parents enter a frantic rhythm, returning every few minutes with beaks full of insects, grubs, and seeds. In some species, both parents feed. Begging calls fill the colony, funneled by the entrance tube for easy location. In weeks, feathers grow, eyes open, and curious faces peer from the tunnel. While most weavers build standalone nests, one group takes architecture to an extreme, the sociable weavers of the Kalahari. They build colossal communal apartment complexes, among the largest bird-built structures on Earth, weighing over a ton. These avian cities are permanent, expanded and repaired by generations. A giant thatched roof shields from scorching sun and insulates against cold desert nights, creating a protective microclimate. Entrances on the underside lead through short tunnels into cozy private chambers, safe from eagles above and climbers below. Life hums with cooperation, communal defense, shared thermoregulation, and helpers from previous broods. A fortress, a climate control system, and the heart of a complex society. The weaver family, Plosidae, is incredibly diverse, over 100 species, each with unique building styles. The village weaver is the quintessential artisan of the kidney-shaped nest, with a side entrance near the bottom. The red-headed weaver crafts a larger, messier twig and petiole bundle, often using old nests as foundations, and females help build. In Asia, the Baya weaver suspends pendulum-like flasks with long vertical tunnels. Some males even add mud to deter parasites. Masked weavers are famed for compact, beautifully finished nests, often near human gardens and parks. From gigantic communal cities to delicate solitary cups, there's no single right way to build a home, only countless clever solutions to the universal challenge of survival. Each style is functional art, sculpted by evolution's pressures, ingenious architecture, woven by instinct, perfected by selection. And yet these tiny engineers face a hostile world. A weaver's first defense is location, branch tips over water that sway and bend under a predator's weight. Snakes fight gravity and instability. Heavier mammals risk snapping branches. The weave is tough, and the downward-facing entrance turns the doorway into a barrier. Beyond architecture, the power of community. Hundreds of eyes, alarm calls, and coordinated mobbing that drives predators away. Diligent maintenance keeps sanctuaries secure through the season. Despite their ingenuity, weavers face mounting threats. Foremost, habitat loss as wetlands are drained, riverine forests cleared, and grasslands farmed. Modern agriculture's chemicals decimate insects, critical protein for chicks, starving families, and reducing breeding success. Seen as crop pests, some weavers face traps and poisoning, causing local collapses. Human-altered landscapes tip the balance. Invasive species and human-boosted predators add unprecedented pressure. Climate change brings droughts that remove fresh weaving materials and insects, and storms that tear colonies from branches. Their survival depends on our actions. Protect wetlands, grasslands, and riverine forests. Connect habitats with green corridors. Plant native trees and shrubs near water. Even small efforts create nesting sites and food. Rethink chemicals. Integrated pest management and pesticide-free gardens let insects and chicks thrive. Provide clean water and safe nesting materials during breeding season. Observe from afar, never remove nests. Many are reused or shelter other creatures. Share their story. Education builds the will to protect. With simple steps, we ensure future generations look up to see a weaver meticulously tying a knot, weaving a home, and securing a future, a reflection of our respect for the planet we share.